Hello guys, I'm with none other than the Liverpool legend himself, John Barnes. Hi John, thank you for speaking to us today.
No problem at all.
We're going to start with the visitors today. They have won none of their last 8 visits here, John. Do you think it's more psychological, or they're just not good enough to win it here?
Well, they haven't been good enough to win, but that doesn't mean that they're not good enough to win now, because they've got a very good team. I don't like omens like that, because they're going to win here. Yeah. Maybe not today, but they're going to have to win here. Yep. And I'm hoping it's not going to be today. Yeah. But they haven't been good enough. But of course, we saw last year at times in the Cup when they beat us. It depends on which Manchester United turn up. Liverpool are going to be consistent, but we don't know which Manchester United is going to turn up.
The new manager, Ruben Amorim, has he done enough in the past 2 months to convince us that he's going to change something in terms of the result today?
Well, it's going to take time. He was never going to come to Manchester United and things are going to change overnight for them to win all the matches. It's always going to be hard, but you have to then give the manager time. They've got good players, but they just have to get the right togetherness, the right spirit, and the right belief. Hopefully it won't be today, but of course he is the right man for the job, but at this moment in time it's just not happening for him.
Let's talk about the home side then. Ryan Gravenberch, one of the stand-up performers this season. He was deployed in many other positions before, in Ajax, in Bayern, in the national team, maybe a little bit more advanced sometime. But now he has found his new home at that number 6 position. How do you comment on that, on his performance so far this season?
It's because of the way the manager wants him to play. He has not improved as a player, but he knows Arne Slot, he's Dutch, and this style of football suits him more than it would under Jurgen. Yeah. Jurgen played a more dynamic type of football, getting the ball forward quickly, whereas him playing as a number 6, I don't think he could have done this under Jurgen, or he could have done it in Bayern, but because Arne Slot has implemented a style to suit him in that position, as he's done with all the players. So yes, he's been one of our standout performers, but I don't think he's necessarily improved as a player. It's just that the environment and the way we now play suits him in that position.
More on the way he's used now. He's used on the
well, it's more the way the team plays. Yeah, it's not the way he's used, it's the way the team plays. He's suited to playing in that position. So it's not just about him being used, it's about the other players around him being used in a way to complement him in that position. So they're a much slower build-up. He's very technically good. He's not a number 6 in terms of a ball winner, a ball tackler, but he keeps hold of the ball well. Whereas Jurgen wants midfield players to be winning tackles, whereas Arne Slot wants him to keep hold of the ball. So therefore, the way Arne plays suits him more than Jurgen.
Let's stay on the home team. They have busy schedule coming up. They're still alive in all 4 competitions. Do you think they can retain the rhythm up until the end of the season?
Well, of course, I would like to think so. And so far, they've shown us that they can. But of course, if you look at what's happened to Manchester City, Arsenal, a lot of them have dropped off. So I'm hoping for Liverpool to do that. But of course, coming into March and April, when you're going to have injuries, players lose form, we have to see. But up until this moment in time, we're doing everything we can.
They didn't reinforce so much in the summer. Obviously only one signing, Federico Chiesa. He hasn't kicked on yet. Do you think any addition is needed to the Liverpool side now that the transfer window is open?
The solution to the problem isn't signing players. We have a lot of players. We've got a lot of players. I mean, you can't just keep signing players because a player gets injured or because a player loses form. You'll end up with 60, 70 players on the books. If you look at the players they've got injured, the players they've got on the bench, the squad is big enough. Obviously, you want to keep your main players fit, and maybe Arsenal are having that problem now. But the solution to Arsenal isn't to go and sign players, because you'll end up when everybody's fit in having 40 players who you're paying a lot of money to. So the harmony and the togetherness is more important for me.
Last but not least, John, the Holy Trinity, the 3 players, the elephant in the room even, the contract situation of Van Dijk, Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Do you think, now that they have an important run now until the end of the season, do you think the contract situations of these players will impact the morale of the team?
No, I don't think so, and it hasn't in the past. When Henderson, Fabinho, Firmino, Milner, a lot of their contracts were running down, and their contracts ran down, and they went to the end of the season, they may have left the club, but while they were at the club, they gave 100% commitment and effort. And that's all these players are going to do, be Trent, Mo, while they're here at this club, until the end of the season, they give 100%, and then whatever happens at the end of the season, whether they stay or they go, we'll have to wait and see.
Maybe one more. Now that you are the Liverpool legend yourself, do you think Mo Salah, who is now having the season of his career, the best season in terms of returns, goals and assists, how do you rank him in all of the Liverpool legends?
Right up there with all of them. Have you heard of Billy Liddell? Yes, he played in the 50s. He was the most Salah of his time. And then Ian St. John, Roger Hunt, Kenny Dalglish, Ian Rush. So Mo is right up there with them.
He's up there.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, John, for speaking to us.